Hello. I'm in a different location. I'm actually in my bathroom right now because school's out and all the kids are at my house. My house has become the spot where all the kids hang out and I'm not used to it. If any moms on here, if your house is the hangout spot, how do you deal with it? Anyway, I'm in my bathroom. By the way, if you don't know me, my name is Brooklyn. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3. I homeschool 2 of them currently, ages 5, 3, and I have a 9-month-old. And we talk about homeschool stuff mostly here on this channel. I have these walkie-talkies to talk to my kids while they're playing in the yard with their friends, or if they're down the road playing, I always have a little walkie-talkie on. So if we get interrupted, sorry about that. So today's video, I actually want y'all's opinion. I need help, okay? We're gonna talk about history for 1st grade. Let's talk about it. I've got a couple of choices that I've been looking into written down in front of me. So I'm gonna talk about each one and what I know about it, what I'm thinking about it. And then you guys please in the comments, let me know what your experience has been with each of these, or if there is a history curriculum that you love that I did not mention, and just what your recommendations are, because I'm so lost. I'm clueless when it comes to history. So the first one I have written down is Abeka. Abeka looks like it's very just straight, simple, to the point, open and go, very basic for the kindergarten 1st grade level. However, a lot of people say it's dry, it's not really in-depth enough, it's too basic for elementary school. There's also this whole, these are not my words, but some people in the woke homeschool community say that it is whitewashed. These are not my words. I want to know what you guys think, okay? A lot of people say that it's whitewashed in the woke homeschool community, and that is literally a Facebook group that I'm a part of. I do not know how I am in this Facebook group, but it's called woke homeschooling or something like that. And apparently Abeka is very problematic, and I don't know, because I really don't know. I've never really looked at it. I don't have any of the curriculum in front of me to look at. I've looked at some flip through videos of all of these different homeschool curriculum options, and I just want to make the best choice. I think a lot of issues that people in the woke, I'm putting air quotes around that because those are not my words, that is what this group refers to themselves as. I think a lot of people also have issues with it being Christian too, so I really am not sure. So basically, looking at the Abeka curriculum through flip throughs on YouTube, I could see that it's very just, you open it, you can read it, and the lessons are really short and simple and done. It doesn't seem very heavily and hands-on involved, or very literature based, which I kind of like about it. I would like something for the lessons to be kind of short, doesn't have to I don't know, short but still engaging and not super drawn out. I don't know if my kids will have a love of history. I did not, so I don't know. Also, I don't want a long drawn out history lesson to teach for myself either. Does that make sense? I don't even think I would buy lesson planners for. I think I would just read straight out of the book. I'd probably get the teacher's edition of the textbook and just read it, and that'd be it. I don't know if that's what I'm thinking if I were to go with Abeka. Also, because I'm using Abeka for other subjects, and I'm still considering other subjects with Abeka as well, like science and all of that. Still thinking about it, still considering. It might be nice to just have everything all together, especially if in the future I switch to video instruction. All of Abeka's subjects are going to basically be taught together. I just don't know what the right choice is. Is that the right choice for my kids? I'm not sure. What do you guys think about Abeka? Let me know. Okay, the next on the list is Beautiful Feet books. I hear people rave about this. People are raving about this. I did hear like one negative comment about it, and I really wish I could remember what exactly it was. Something along the lines of like the faith aspect of it. And I really don't remember what all was said because it didn't concern me too much. I think I didn't pay attention too much either because I did not think that was a history curriculum that I was going to consider because of all the literature, but now it is, because I'm also thinking, while I don't love history and I don't think my kids really enjoy like a lot of literature, I do feel like maybe that's why I didn't enjoy it. Maybe I would have enjoyed it more if I had been exposed to more like literature-based history, learning through books, and instead of textbooks. So that is a reason why I'm considering it. My issue with some of these curriculum choices, like Beautiful Feet books, is that if you buy the guide is relatively inexpensive. If you buy the books with it, then it can kind of jack the price up a little bit. So I do want, if I am going to go the literature route, a curriculum that I can buy just the guide and then get the books from the library. It looks like I can get a lot of them from the library, but not all, so that's still okay. I just want to know what your experience is with Beautiful Feet if you use it. Everybody's videos that I've seen about it are almost 100% like good things. So it does sound good. I am just really concerned about how much reading there is. I have that same concern for almost all of these except for the Abeka and one more that I'm going to talk about. Beautiful Feet, let me know your thoughts on it. Do you recommend it? Do you not recommend it, and why? Another one that is similar to that is Sunlight, and I would, if I were to choose Sunlight, I would get the History Literature Bible package, and I do like that Bible would be included in that. The price tag is super high, so it's another one of those things where I would just want to be able to buy the guide and then go to the library and pick out the titles and just read those books. But I also wonder like how necessary is the guide, because the guide on its own for, I believe like the first grade level is still around $100 if I'm not mistaken, and that is still pricey. So Sunlight is probably the lowest on my list of choices. I don't think that I'm gonna end up picking that one regardless, just because of the price tag, especially when you're also doing Abeka, and Abeka generally comes with a little bit of a higher price tag depending on what you're using and how many resources you get and all of that. And I have 2 kids doing Abeka. I don't think that I want to spend a lot of money on something else to piece this together. So Sunlight is like at the bottom of my list, but it is so intriguing to me. Like I said, I want my kids to love learning through literature. I want them to love reading books, and especially if they can love history, because I didn't, that would be great. I just don't know if Sunlight is worth the high price tag. The next one that I'm really intrigued by is TruthQuest. Now, let me know if you have used TruthQuest in the past, because I've only seen a couple of YouTube homeschool moms talk about it, and the ones who do use it love it. Now, my issue with TruthQuest is that it looks really dry, and not that the content is dry, but just the appearance of it, and it looks very kind of not engaging for a student, which I don't think is a big problem, because I think that the actual like booklet that you get is more designed to be like a guide that you can use, and then the actual curriculum part is the books that you are going to read from. And there's like so many book options that I don't think like it is possible to read them all based on what I've seen other people say about it. And that sounds really nice because it is so flexible, but also at the same time, with a history curriculum, I feel like I need something a little bit more, I don't have to think about it so much, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of like on the fence with TruthQuest. It sounds really great. I'm just not sure. And also there's not a lot of options for elementary school, and I feel like if I were to start with TruthQuest, it would be just a little bit over my first grader's head. So I'm really not sure about that one. But if you've used it for young elementary grades, let me know how you liked it and what you think about it. The last one that I'm very, very interested in, and this might be my top choice. I'm still just going back and forth with it, but Notgrass. Notgrass looks so good in my opinion, and I've seen a lot of reviews on it, mostly for our Star Spangled Story. It looks so good. I love the illustrations. It looks really colorful. It looks really engaging. It looks very good for the grade level it's meant for. I have heard that as you get out of elementary and into like middle school, high school, that it does become a little bit more textbooky and more dry, because there are textbooks, but there are readers that you can get as well. The price point seems to be pretty reasonable for what you get. So if you get the whole package, I believe it's somewhere around the neighborhood of like $60, $70. But if you also get the readers that go along with it, it kind of jumps up to around like that 100 or so mark. And that's not terrible for a really, really good curriculum if everything included. I am considering it, and really I would believe that my top two choices are between Notgrass and Abeka, simply because they seem to be way more open and go and just easier to implement, especially for younger kids who aren't big lovers of reading. It seems like their lessons are pretty short and to the point too. So I am considering Notgrass. I really want to know who has used it and what you like about it and what you don't like about it. So these are the options that I'm looking into, and I am still so on the fence about it because there are things that I like about all of them. I think that the top three I'm considering are Abeka, Notgrass, and Beautiful Feet books. I just cannot decide. I'm still considering the other two as well, but I just don't know what I'm going to choose. So I really need your help. I need to know what your experience was with any of these curriculums, or if there's another one that I did not mention that you loved, please drop it in the comments so that I can look at it and check it out, because I really want my kids to love history. I want them to love learning about history. Thank you so much for helping me out and watching this video, and I will talk to you all in the next video.